influences, like your main influences?
I'm mostly a songwriter. I would consider myself. So I would say I usually kind of go down the path of the songwriter land. But influence-wise, I grew up kind of like, we're about the same age, so So basically, I grew up kind of listening to my brother's old records in the 80s. It would be anything from AC/DC to Nazareth to along those paths. And then ultimately I listened to like guys like, bands like Nirvana and that whole world. And
yeah, my dad loves 90s grunge, so that's always been playing in the car.
He's got great taste, And ultimately I found this band called the Pixies, and once I found that band at a party in 6th grade, it would kind of change my life. And I was like, that's the kind of stuff I want to do.
I think my dad wants to hug you right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I know, I think I realized that, I picked the worst possible band because their commercial success was nowhere near their peers. So I probably should have picked a more, a popular type of band to follow. But I love them.
I know you do a lot of studio work.
Correct.
And you've been doing a lot of that lately. So, what's your favorite thing to do? Do you like playing live or in the studio? Like what really?
Well, I mean, I like it all. I've spent a good amount of my life touring and being a touring musician. So, in only the last few years have I kind of not toured as much and been in the studio more. So, that said, I like both elements. I like kind of the locker room vibe of being on the road. It's fun. You're kind of like hanging out with everybody and you're having a good old time. But a lot of it's just sitting around, eating Subway and hanging out in truck stops. So the show part is great, but that's a small percentage of being on tour.
How old is that guitar?
This old guy right here? This is a 56 LG. And so I got this. It's a Gibson LG, and it's 56. I call her Lucille, after my grandmother. And I got it, I produced a record for a band called 40 Acre Mule. And from that, I got 2 guitars, and this is one of them. And I love this thing. Oh, it's a songwriting guitar. It's a piece of magic, and right when you pick it up, I guarantee you'll write a song within an hour. And for real, it's a pretty magic thing. And I'm gonna eventually stop taking it out so much because I play it a lot in my Magic Pilsner band. But I just love playing it. It just sounds like it's supposed to sound. You know what I mean? It's like when you're playing that guitar and you're like, oh, it's right in your hands, And not every guitar's like that, and especially not every Gibson's like that.
What is your best or favorite riff that you play?
Oh.
It could be really anything. It could be a Pixies lick that you like, or it could be one that you made up that you just really like to play.
Favorite riff? I don't know. I tend to play kind of what I would say is sloppy blues stuff. And I use that kind of riff a lot when I'm playing around. I was talking to Matt Hilliard the other day, and I said I was going to come on your show, and he told me that you're way better than me. And so I was like, okay, thanks. And it's true, though. I learned today that is definitely true. What's your favorite riff, though? Do you have a favorite one?
I don't know if I have a favorite one, but I do always have kind of just cool ones that are floating around in my mind. Like, I just thought of a cool one the other day that's like, it's just...
It's like Tom Petty, man. Like Tom Petty meets Dire Straits. That's killer, dude. That's good. Oh man, dude, killed that song. Did y'all get that? Because that was that's pretty much gold.